Hey everybody, I wanted to talk about the new HydroConquest from Longines, the redesign of it. Now, if we look at the old design, it really doesn't do anything for me. It's kind of just exists. It's a great diver, has a good shape. There's some things I don't love about it, like if we look at the crown guards and the crown, I think the bracelet's kind of fine. I think the numbers are a bit bold on the face itself. They're a little too big. There's just too much. It's just overall, I'm just kind of not a fan. But the new one, I actually really, really love, and I want this myself. Now, I'm really picky with what kind of watches I say I want. I can say I really like something, but when I say I want this, I want it. Like, I want to have this. And I'm going to aim to have this because honestly, right now, I don't have a diver. And I think that this is the sweetest new release that I've seen in a while, and I want to talk about it. I think there's some really remarkable things that are worth mentioning if you are interested in this, and why you should double down on it because it is so cool. This watch, whenever something like this comes out, it isn't without some kind of backlash. I mean, that's the world of watches, right? I actually found that that backlash of this is actually pretty mediocre. It's like, anybody saying, well, it's just a Submariner copy, blah, blah, blah. They're kind of like, but it is good, but it is. And that's a really interesting thing for me. When we look at just the Longines lineup here, what's first thing that stands out is the amount of choice, right? You have all of these versions of the HydroConquest. Now, personally, I like the black with the mesh bracelet. I think this is the most beautiful layout right now. I personally am just a fan of everything that has been changed, from the numbers on the bezel to the design of the face is much more classy. This is something that you can wear with a suit. You can wear it with your jeans and like a button down or t-shirt even, but it's absolutely stunning. I think they've really, really nailed the redesign. You can see the case, the crown guards, and the crown has been tweaked slightly, a little more beveled. Absolutely, when we compare it here, it's night and day. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. I think that this mesh bracelet looks gorgeous. I really, really want this watch. I think it's the best. And again, the design of it is really amazing. That green is beautiful too, I think, as well. But, and one of the things that you're not really seeing here is the thinness of this. Now, this one is 11.7 millimeters thin, which is remarkable for thinness of a diving watch. Now, let's just take the Submariner. On average, it's about 12.5 millimeters, and that is awesome. But 11.7, it's actually thinner. This actually, in my eyes, looks to be a better product. If we just look at it objectively, without all of the emotion and the brand, a thinner watch is, generally speaking, a better product. But this ground up redesigned that they approach is so amazing. And yes, of course, everybody's going to compare it to the Submariner, but it really isn't anything like it. It just happens to be a diver as well. The regular bracelet right now that it's shown with is pretty great. The H-links, they're nice. It looks like it's tapering. I'm not positive if it's a tapering bracelet. However, I'm not sure if either of the bracelets have any micro adjustment, which is something to consider. I also love that there is no date window bubble magnifier thing. The name escapes me from what that is right now, but I hate that thing on the Submariner. I think it's just gaudy. Like, it's just too much. This is so much cleaner, more intentional, more balanced with the opposite side of the 9 o'clock circle. And across the board, I just think the design is almost in a lot of ways better than the Submariner, is more evolved. To round up some of the design conversation, I just want to quickly go through that the green is fantastic looking. It's a really great shade. Then we have the blue bezel, which is a nice touch for people who like blue. Personally, I think it's kind of the weakest color. Then we have the navy, the teal. I'm not sure what they're calling it, but it's like a starburst navy and it's beautiful. And then we have the exclusive ones, which I'm not sure. I really haven't fully formed an opinion on them because I haven't seen many videos on them. I think they're okay. This one is cool, the Commonwealth Games, because it's like kind of this neon nighttime. I just picture somebody either driving really fast in the 80s or on a yacht, like a Miami Vice feel with that like nice little pink splash on the second hand. Now, another thing to keep in mind is this is an anti-magnetic watch, right? They have a caliber L888.5 with a silicone hairspring and anti-magnetic property. This exceeds an ISO of 764 standards by 10 times, plus a 72-hour power reserve, which is incredible. Like the fact that you could just take this off for a few days and just let it be, and you don't have to worry about winding it or resetting the time. 72 hours is more than enough for most people's cycles of how they wear their watches. Now, one of the key elements about this watch that I absolutely love is the price. Its MSRP is $2,200, $2,400, and any markup, secondhand, all of those numbers should be a lot cheaper than a Submariner. Now, don't get me wrong, the Submariner has a voice and a story to be told for what it is, but it might not be for you, and I'll tell you why. Because even if the price was exactly the same, this is a more modern watch. And in the sense of it's more thought out with today's times, with the evolution of influence and design and pricing and care for the way the world of watches. The HydroConquest, as far as I'm concerned, is kind of a better watch. Like if you gave me the option of a Submariner, which used to be my dream watch, to the HydroConquest, same price, I'm going to choose this because I think it's a better watch. Now, I don't get all huffy puffy. I'm not knocking anything about the Submariner. It's wonderful. But this one is more interesting. This one is more evolved. This one's more mature. It's like take the Submariner and tweak it and tweak it and tweak it and maybe add this or that. Eventually, you're going to end up with something that looks a lot more like this. Thinner, a little bit more interesting, more colors, all of that stuff. I think that this watch is just cooler. If I saw somebody wearing this watch, I would know, one, they know what's up. Two, they're not wasteful, right? Because when I see a lot of people with Submariners, and I kind of think like they're the most generic. I know that's opinionated, but it's very ubiquitous. It's always the watch that people go to. There's nothing interesting about it. It's just like, oh, you got the watch that you want for you that you think other people are going to care about, but nobody does. It never happens. Nobody cares about your Submariner, but they do care. If anybody cares, they'll care about this, and they'd have a lot to say about it. Or you would have a lot to say about it to them. And it's not a justification. It's the idea of it. It's like, wow, this is a really interesting watch. It's brand new design. They redesigned it. It's beautiful. The heritage of Longines, it's just classy. And personally, like I said, I really like the mesh style bracelet. I think that this setup here is the best one, the black with the mesh. I think it's very Bond-like as well. And when we do think Bond-like, there's a hint of the Seamaster, if that's the one I'm thinking of, that Bond, the Daniel Craig Bond one, made the mesh bracelet really popular with Omega. Like, it kind of has that, but it doesn't have the helium escape valve. It's just a little blockier than that in the sense of the face design. It is very different, but it's kind of more neutral and more everyday, where the Bond watch it's very specific. It's kind of like a certain tone of shoes that you're like, oh, this only kind of works with these outfits, like that, like a Oxford blood shoe or something. It's like, yeah, it's beautiful, but kind of can't wear it every day. This one you can, and that's what I really feel is the most powerful thing about this watch is it's an everyday watch that's more interesting than an everyday watch. I mean, you take them across the board from Explorers to whatever Casio A168. It's like, all right, now this I could put on every day and be like, yeah, hell yeah. Last thing I want to mention is the ceramic bezel. I think a ceramic bezel, once I had it in the Daytona, I just absolutely love it. I think it changes everything. It just gives it much more presence. There's a glare to it that kind of sparkles in a sense in the right way, like a really well cleaned new black vehicle. I think it's pops with being under the radar. And that lacquer face, it's just going to have so much presence. Beautiful design, minimalist, just enough. Oh, I think this is a stunning watch. So if you think that this watch might be for you, just click the link below and we can help you see if this is the right one that tailors to your lifestyle. And, we can say if it is or isn't. And, maybe the Submariner is more for you or the Omega. But I personally really, really love this. It's a great, great watch. That's it.